Yoga for abs routine that's going to strengthen your core. Let's get started. To begin, come onto all fours. So stack shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Inhale, find a long spine. So feel your tailbone lengthen back and feel your abs pull up and in as you do this. So it's almost like you're squeezing an imaginary block between your thighs, and feel the crown of the head reach to the front of the room, shoulder blades down and back. Just inhale, inflate the torso. So feel your shoulders and hips move apart. Exhale through nose or mouth. Good. Reach the right leg long behind you with the toes curled under. Spiral the pinky toes down as you lift the leg up. And then lift the left arm up. Now, turn your pinky toes towards the mat, so kind of an interior rotation of the inner thigh. It's like your inner thigh wants to see the ceiling. And then plug your left arm bone back. See if you can feel your low abs begin to tone here. So make sure the back leg is stick straight and you're spiraling the pinky toe downward. Good. Just take 3 deep breaths, and we just want to find this awareness of the low abs. Last breath. Good, and let those come down. Extend the left leg long behind you. Don't worry, we're going to do some abs and traditional crunches here too. Right arm extends. We're just warming up the body here. So toes of the left foot are curled under, and then you lift the left foot, pinky toe towards the mat, shoulders plug down and back. And then again, as you spiral the pinky toe down and the inner thigh lifts up, see if you can find, it's like this corkscrew motion that activates the low abs. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Take both hands back down. Curl the toes under. We'll yawn back into our downward facing dog. Nice little stretch for the back of the legs here. Bend through one knee and then the other. Take some deep breaths. And then inhale, rock forward to your plank pose. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Feel the navel pull into the spine as you lift up and back, down dog. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, navel lifts up and back, down dog. Good. Last time. Inhale to your plank pose. This time we'll hold. Good. So feel the sternum reach forward. You can always be on your forearms if you have wrist issues, and we're going to go there in a minute. So shoulder blades glide down and back. Feel the heels press away from you. Really make sure that you're on the balls of the feet so you're not up on your tippy toes. The whole ball of the foot is on the floor, and then lift the thigh bones, tone the navel and the belly up and in. See if you can breathe through the nose here for 3 breaths. So still inflating the torso and keeping the face relaxed and the jaw relaxed, but just firming the low belly up and in. Good. Last breath. Nice. We're going to come down onto our elbows. So same position, don't come out of it. We're in forearm plank now. Tone, navel lifts up and in. It's almost like you want to curl around your low back forward. So think of your tailbone not just lengthening towards the heels, but almost like it wants to curl forward towards your chin. Nice. And then as you think of the tailbone rounding, the navel pulls up even more. So again, the tailbone doesn't just lengthen back. You're thinking of it almost curling forward towards your throat. Navel picks up. Last 3 breaths. And the last 2 breaths. And final breath. Good job. Nice. Come on down. We'll take a little Sphinx pose to rest. Draw the collarbones back. Lift the heart. Should feel good. Nice. And then push back into a child's pose for just a moment to reset. Relax the low back. Good. And now we're going to do some fun crunches. So come to lie down on the floor. Take the soles of the feet to the floor. Good. And then take the hands behind the head. So keep your elbows wide, interlace the fingers, and then without using your neck or head, exhale, pull up from that same low abdominal area that we've been working on. And now keep the head lifted. So instead of crunching up each time, we're just going to stay up in this position through the whole exercise. Now draw your knees together, take them directly over your hips. So hopefully you should already feel some activation here of the navel drawing down and back. Now look at where your knees are directly over your hips. Notice if they're too far in or they're too far out. Try to find that sweet spot where your low back's not arching and you're not slacking off by having the knees close into the chest. The knees are directly over the hips. So for our sequence, we're going to stay lifted the whole time. You're still lifted here. Exhaling, you're drawing the navel down and back. We're going to do 4 bicycles. So bicycle 1. Notice I'm not pulling the knee super in. I'm keeping it hopefully over the hip. 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to take the legs out to a Pilates V shape and then hug the knees in, out to a Pilates V, and then hug the knees in. Then I'm going to do it again. So right bicycle, left bicycle. I never come down. Right bicycle, left bicycle. Pilates V, hug in. Pilates V, hug in. Right, keeping the knee far away from me. Left. Right bicycle, left bicycle. Pilates V, hug in. Pilates V, hug in. Again, right bicycle. Knees stay far away. Left, right, left. Pilates V, hug it in. Pilates V, hug it in. Last time this set. Right, left, right. Keep the knees far away. It's the elbow and chest that's lifting. Good. Pilates V, hug it in. Pilates V, hug it in. Hopefully feel those low abs now. Now take the legs straight overhead. You're still lifted. You're just going to reach up. Pulse up. Just pulse up. So think elbows wide. This is a micro movement. So I'm really not moving a lot. I don't care about how far my neck is going. I'm just exhaling, drawing the low abs down. Good. So really activate that exhale. Draw the low abs down each time. So you never go down, you just come up. So I think I just want to get higher and a little bit higher. So it's like a crunch and a re-crunch instead of just going down and up. So I'm lifted the whole time. You've been lifted this whole time. Little bit more, little bit more. So just come up, up more. Never go down, just up more. Never go down, just up more. Last 3, up more. Last 2, up more. Last 1. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Tiny break for just a second and then take them back out to that Pilates V shape. Feel the heels click together, glue together. And again, make sure the neck is soft. Just reach the hands forward. Final 10 counts here. So feet are flexed, heels are glued together, inner thighs are glued together. The more you squeeze the legs together this whole time, the more you're going to feel hopefully this great burn in the low abs. Last 5, big breath. Good. Last 4, 3. Just still breathe really big, even though the abs are working. Last 2. Last 1. Can you hold it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Draw the knees into chest. Finally, let that head touch the floor and relax. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground. Make sure the heels are right where they're grazing your fingertips. So fingertips graze heels. And you're going to lift the pelvis up. So lift the hips, lengthen the tailbone towards the knees. Good. And then it's like you're rounding the low back. Feel the tailbone extend towards the heels. And it's the last thing to touch the earth. So it's just a moving bridge. We're going to do this 2 more times. So tailbone lifts. Big breath, exhale, roll down. Good, last time, moving bridge. Inhale, press down through the soles of the feet, lift the hips up, think tailbone lengthening towards the bottom of your mat. Exhale, roll down. Good, and then this time, inhale, come up. We're going to stay here in bridge pose. So for bridge pose, you want to shimmy your shoulders together. So if you can, you want to interlace the hands underneath your low back. Make sure your pinky finger is inside your fist, so you're not putting all your weight on your pinky finger. Good, and then you're in a bridge pose. Press down through the soles of the feet. So it's kind of like you want to walk your shoulder blades underneath you and make a fist. See if you can get the heels of the hands touching. Big breath in. Good, exhale all the way. Now, if you have a regular yoga practice and you love to pop into a back bend, go for it here. It's going to feel great. Only do that, of course, if you're warm and you've done it before. I'm just going to stay in bridge. But those of you that want to take full wheel or full back bend, go for it. You'll just take the hands by the ears, fingertips facing your heels, and you'll push up. Last breath. Good. And now draw the knees into the chest. We're going to rock and roll up on the spine. So just keep rocking and rolling, and we're going to come up to chair pose. So it's okay if it happens in a couple movements. Just keep rocking and rolling. Same concept. Curl the tailbone forward. Firm the navel up and in. Good, sink the hips 3 inches deeper. Good, we're here for 3. 2, think navel up and off the thigh bones, tailbones curling forward. Last breath. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward into your forward fold. Should feel good. I like to take the feet wide, hip width apart, and grasp hold of opposite elbows. Good, and then inhale, take a half lift, long spine. Exhale, just step it back to plank pose. We're gonna do our plank pose again. So this time I want you to feel your wrists moving towards your toes and your toes moving towards your wrists. So it's like you want the mat to bubble in the center. Draw the shoulders down and back. We're just here for 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Good, 1 breath, same thing, come down onto the forearms. This is the last thing you can do it. So this time I want you to feel the elbows energetically moving towards your toes and your toes energetically moving towards your elbows. Get the legs straighter. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Firm the navel up and in. And again, think of that tailbone not just lengthening back, but almost curling forward as if you wanted to round the low back, but you can't. 5 breaths. Know this is the last thing, so just stay with me. And last 3 breaths. Good, final breath, huge breath in. Nice, as you exhale, come and release into that Sphinx pose again, just a little counter pose, broaden across the chest. Nice, and then take the knees a little wide and just press yourself back into your child's pose. You made it, you're done, you got a little bit of a hamstring stretch through down dog and the forward fold as well. And you did a great job. And you can move the seat from side to side to take any tension out of the low back. And then you roll up to a seat. I always like to do this after ab work. We're just going to take the head in a circle. So if this doesn't feel right for your neck, please don't do it. You can just take left ear to left shoulder and then switch right ear to right shoulder. But I really always like to make the circles because it feels good on my neck. So just see what's appropriate for you. A lot of times we're secretly tensing in the neck when we do our abs, even though we try so hard not to. So I always like to give the neck a little bit of loving after doing any kind of ab series in my yoga practice. Amazing job. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Hopefully your core feels strong and you feel empowered. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, comment below, let me know how it went, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more free full-length yoga and meditation. And